Force proudly presents the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know.
And they're off to the 7 Seas.
Elite Force Airsoft had invited Brody to an event they call Noob Day. This event hosted 600 people running around with airsoft guns shooting at each other. This is basically how Corey grew up without the cool little plastic BBs flying around. Brody was intrigued with the idea of dressing up as G.I. Joe or an Army man, so him and Dad went off to Kentucky to meet up with the guys from Elite Force.
The first 2 games are over, and waiting on the third. And the first 2 games were Domination. If you ever played Call of Duty, you'd know Domination. And second one, if you ever played Rainbow Six Siege, you'd know you gotta get into basically your site, and if they attack site, then they win. But waiting on the third. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one. I really like Noob Day so far, and hope I go to it next year.
Man, that Noob Day looks like a lot of fun. Can you imagine 600 people, 300 to a team, running around all trying to shoot you? Now don't worry, proper eye, ear, and protected gear kept Brody and all the others safe.
What happened?
Shooting, I was right, he was on top of the red semi.
All right, so you got to go out and come back in?
Hey, there's going to be, it's a very big airsoft game with, I'm not sure the player count right now, but there's a lot of people here playing. 500 tickets? All right, 500 people shooting at each other, doing a lot of objectives and having a lot of fun out here today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here at Noob Day, there's one really interesting thing, and it's the costume contest.
Oh my God.
Pull him up! Woman line! Woman line! We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by certain unalienable rights, and that among these rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let us have a good day!
The last match was, I think, 600 kids or 600 people versus, I think, 20 juggernauts and a Jeep with a gunners on it, and it was really cool. I had a dead battery. I had to run out, get a battery, run back in, so I couldn't really figure out what was happening. And Dad got in a little bit of a predicament. He ran around a corner and a kid just went boom, 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 right to the chest. So, getting ready to check out some BBs and go home.
After the battles, the folks from Noob Day tossed out thousands of great prizes for everyone to enjoy.
And a lot of the people are getting free stuff out, handed out to them from the raffle.
Yeah.
But I had fun. Thank you so much for this opportunity and telling us about Noob Day and just letting us use the guns and all that. This was like the day of my life. This was amazing.
I knew when I told you about this a few weeks ago how much fun you were going to have, that you probably didn't believe me until you experienced it, but that's really exciting. But
I didn't think there was going to be 600 people plus 20 juggernauts and a Jeep that drives around and you just get shot a whole bunch.
Yep.
This was amazing.
Growing Up Out There is brought to you by Interlock Broadheads, deadly by design. Umarex Air Guns, a full line of air guns and air archery products for all ages and applications. AMS Bow Fishing, American-made bow fishing gear. Wise Eye Technology, trail cameras that won't disappoint. And by Apparition Scents, deadlier than a black widow. Mike's Archery, Dead End Game Calls, Mammoth Coolers, Tar River Outdoor Products, Monarch Tree Stand, home of the Walk-Around Ladder Stand, and Mayhem Minerals, Luminoc, EHD Fence, Martin Archery, Obsession Bows, Elite Force, Scent Thief, Prepared to Protect, and by these great partners: